welcome back to South Georgia Home. We've got a different kind of video today. We are showing you how we plant onions. I intended to do this last year and time got away from me. We are planting onions that we bought from, I'll show you right here. It's my paint bag I bought at Lowe's, or excuse me, my nail bag that I bought at Lowe's. I use it for collecting eggs from the chicken coop, but right now we are using it to hold our onions. And it'll come in handy when I start planting seeds. And I want to do some English peas. If I get home early enough tomorrow, I might do that over here. There's the raised beds. And then my big raised beds. And here are my onions. Now, we are planting, this is a yellow Granex onions. I bought these from Dixondale Farms. The more packs you buy, I bought 2. The more you buy, the cheaper the cost. I think it was no shipping, and I want to say no tax. So, this is how we do it. Now, you can see, let me get down here to the end of the row. I'll show you where we are. I'm going to show you, this is where the row starts. This is how long we can go. We're going to run out of onions eventually, but this is how far we can go. Now, you can, if you're really good, you can put a post here, and you see where I had a post right there where that hole is. You can put a post here, and you can go all the way to the end and put another post, and you can tie yourself a string around this one here and that one down there and try to make it straight. I've never been that good, and I don't like working the whole line all at once. So what I do is I do a section at a time. So you see this is the first section, and I go back and count. So I have 45 sets here, or 45 seed onions here. There's a pole. I think I have 47 in this line, and there's the end of it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our pole here, because we're done with this section. We've got our triple 10 in the ground. We've got our mound made. So we're going to take this, and we're going to go past this pole a little farther down. This is really soft dirt because it was plowed and disked this morning. My husband got out and did that. So there's our pole there. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to center up with that pole. Now, what we'll do is we'll come in here with our triple 10, and I got that right here. Just triple 10, granulated. And we'll spread that on the ground, and then we'll make our mound with our hoe, and then we'll start setting out onions. So hopefully I can get you set up where you can see this. All right, so, and I don't measure this out. I just do a liberal amount between the poles in as straight as a line as I can make it. Now we're going to make our mound, and all I want to do is go on either side of that triple 10 that I just put down, and I want to form that mound. Let me get that little root out of there. Up the other side. Now you got this little pointed mound, and what we're going to do, we're going to take our hoe, we're going to flatten it out. I'm trying to get any of these root balls and this grass that was in here I'm gonna take off my gloves because it's just easier to handle these onions. So, cars are just rolling by. Yellow Granics. Now, I know a guy, I used to work with a guy who was like, he just takes it and sticks it right in the ground. The reason I do the mound is, here in South Georgia, we have 2 seasons, hot and cold. And when you switch from one season to the other, you can have some really capable storms. And I want to try to protect these while they're in this stage as much as I can, to keep them from either being flooded or blown over, blown down, blown out. Matter of fact, we're expecting a pretty good storm through here Tuesday, the day before, 2 days before Thanksgiving. So want to get, it's important for me to get this going now before winter sets in, get a good start on these so they can brave the cold weather and the frosts. So that's why I'm doing that. So let me turn you around and I'll show you how I plant these. All right. So what we're going to do is I like to zigzag. Put one here. And we'll put one here. You go across, 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 across. Now, here is a tip. What I do if I have these small onions like this one, oh, where you at? There you are. If I have a small one like that, I'll put 2 together and kind of stick them in. There. Now, you can see this one here, so we're going over here. Also, if you get a hold of an onion that is the bulb or the head squishes, it's rotten. It's not gonna do for you. So might as well just throw that one away. But I make sure to put these in good, so that they kind of are protected, 2 together. Now, a lot of people say that, you know, what happens when they start to bulb out? Well, when they start to bulb out, I'll come out here and I'll try to get as much of the dirt from around the bulbs as I can. But that's not going to happen until later next year. So let's go in here, get a few more onions. Just drop them. These won't be harvested until late April, early May for us. So I'm not really worried about them bulbing right now. They won't put on a whole lot of growth until it really starts to come out of winter, and then they'll kind of explode. But it is a time-consuming, labor-intensive job for me, how I do it. Somebody else may do it differently, and they skip a lot of these steps. It's just how I do it. It's kind of the method I developed. My dad never planted onions, so I never had a whole lot of guidance there. I did get these from Dixondale Farms, like I told you, and they recommend when you get them, they came early, a few days early. Recommend that you take them out of the box, kind of scatter them out, and let them dry out a little bit, because they were damp and they were almost molding. So it's a good thing to do. Anyway, we're almost to the end of this. As I was saying, my dad never planted this. This was nothing that I learned from him. Just something that I do. I don't do spring onions to be harvested in early summer. This is fall, and these will be harvested in April. Never had much luck with the other way, so got a pretty good ways to go. So, sorry, juggling you around there. This is my 3rd little spot, and I'll show you, we've already got 45, 47, and 57. Now, I ordered 2 packs from Dixondale Farms, and they were supposed to be 50 a pack, and you can tell you get more than 50. So, and I still have a little bit left in my hand that I need to go ahead and plant as well. So I'll try to tell you, put up a final number when I'm done. And now we will come back. We've put triple 10 in the ground with them. We'll come back at least once, if not twice more, before they're harvested and side dress them. I'll try to make a video about that. But what we do is we take that same hoe, the same hoe, let me see if I can get you down there. Anyway, we'll take this hoe and we'll take it along the edge. We'll scrape away enough dirt that we'll see the small roots. We'll throw some more triple 10 in it, and we'll drag the dirt back up to it. Like I said, probably twice in the lifespan of these onions, and they have been fertilized now. Onions love fertilizer, so we'll sock it to them. Anyway, got a little bit more work to do. Sun is fading fast. I was hoping to get English peas in the ground today, but not going to happen. So probably tomorrow, if I get home early enough and have everything done. Everything will be in the ground that we're going to plant. Thank you for watching South Georgia Home. I know this isn't a thrifting video. A lot of people, or most of the viewers that we have, are here for thrifting videos. But this is the other half of us, is doing this for our own gardening and keeping onions in our cold storage, or dry storage as we do it, and growing as much as we can. We'll put some English peas in the ground, and that'll be it for the fall, for our fall crops. The one thing about onions, though, that you have to keep in mind is they do take so long. These are called short day, or for our area, they recommend short day onions, and it's because they grow during the short days of the year. So these are our short days in the fall and winter. Doesn't mean they're going to be ready in no time. No. Like I said, they won't be up until late April. So you have to go ahead and know where you're going to put them in your garden, because everything else out here, our potatoes will go in around Valentine's Day. Everything else will go in around the 1st of March. So the onions are still going to be here in the garden while we're planting everything else. So we have to kind of keep in mind where you want to put your onions. I try to put it on one side of the garden or the other to keep it out of the way. This time I just moved it over. It was on this edge last year. It was on this edge. And I should have moved it all the way over, but I didn't. I just went over a little bit and planted. But we'll see how they do. So anyway, this is how we do it. We're going to go down here and we'll see if I can show you the row. See if we're somewhat straight. And let's see here. If you can tell there, we're straight. So now all we're going to do is we're going to take that pole over there, and we're going to hopscotch the one that's here, go farther down, and then do the process all over again. So, sun is falling. I really got to do this and get inside and finish supper. So thank you for watching. Hope you're not too disappointed in this video. Subscribe, comment. We like to hear comments. And hopefully we'll catch you again on a thrifting video, or we'll do one on planting peas. But thanks for watching South Georgia Home.